Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some exciting Disney news to talk about because here we have our first official look at the brand new upcoming Disney live-action Snow White and the Evil Queen dolls by Mattel. We also have our first real-life peek at the Disney Store limited edition quantity of 3,000 for the Evil Queen and more, so stay tuned, subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, first of all, can you believe that it's already March? Like, I thought it just turned February and now it's already March. Like, I mean, how insane is it? But the good thing, at least, is that in March, I believe like around March 28th, like the end of March, basically, we're getting the release of the new Disney live action movie, which is Snow White, of course. And, you know, amongst all the controversy and stuff about the actresses and like the movie itself, like, girl, it's been a wild ride. But the dolls themselves here, we're actually only getting these two dolls made by Mattel. We have two collector dolls here, both priced around the same for $75 US. They're going to be, available everywhere from Target to Amazon. The listings have already popped up, which is where we have these stock photos. And of course, these are collector dolls. That's why they cost so much. And from what I hear, these are going to be, again, the only ones that we're getting from Mattel for this movie. Only two dolls. And they're both collector dolls. Kind of weird because, you know, for like a movie like Snow White, you'd think that they would also make like Playline budget dolls of Snow White at least. So, you know, parents can get their kids like a cheap Snow White live action doll, right? Like Halle Bailey from The Little Mermaid 2 years ago. Was that really 2 years ago? Oh my God, time flies, y'all. But yeah, it's like you would think that they would also make like budget versions of at least Snow White, you know, like in a simpler version of the dress, because I don't feel like every parent would like drop that amount of money for this doll. We'll get into it, you know, but like she's not cheap, she's expensive. So kind of weird, but I guess at the same time it makes sense because again, with the whole reception of the movie and like the controversy, I guess it makes sense that they would, you know, Disney wouldn't want to complicate it even more and just have two dolls and that's it. But yeah, let's get into these two dolls. Obviously, there's so much detail and, you know, they are expensive, but like I do think for the most part, like they do, I feel like you are getting what you're paying for, like especially with Snow White. But yeah, we'll get into it. So let's get into it. Okay, first off, here we have Snow White, obviously, and the packaging is very simple, but it does feel very luxurious because we do have like a thick cardboard here. There's like different layers where there's like a layer where you actually pull out that has the doll, you know, tied into, but then we also have the actual box itself where the doll is like stored in, if that makes sense. And then we have the backdrop on the inside. It looks amazing. And then the doll herself, you know, she's stunning. I mean, the face sculpt, obviously, I believe it's a new one, resembling the likeness of Rachel Zegler. And I think, you know, it looks like her. It really does. Like the beauty marks are there, the smile, you know, and then we have like her serene, like very subdued expression, right? The skin tone, I feel like, also is a good match. And there's no pixelation. The face looks clear. The makeup, it's very, you know, again, very simple, but like there's a little bit of purple eyeshadow, which is like so subtle, but like you notice it a little bit. And the eyebrows, the shaping, the details, like the hair looks so good on her. It's like weird because like in the movie, in the trailers and the posters, in the trailers mostly, but the hair in some shots looks kind of bad, I have to say. But it's kind of ironic, you know, how here on the doll, like the hair looks amazing. Like the hairstyle is so well captured here. And it has a nice shade of brown, dark brown with some like, again, subtle highlights, lowlights, like it's almost like different shades. Really, it's very realistic. And we have her red bow as well. The red lipstick matches the blushing. It looks great. And then her outfit is stunning. We have like obviously the huge poofy sleeves with like the red details. We have the open sleeves at the very end as well. They're like lined too, which is insane. And we have like the little lace on the top of her, on the front of her top. And then we also have the huge collar, you know, like, I don't know how you say, but like she has like a huge thing like on the back of her neck that's attached, again, like collar, I'm not sure, but like it's huge. And then it's also lined, and then we have like a rope going back and forth, kind of like creating like a zigzag, right, shaping on the front of her torso. And then she also has a belt attached with a buckle in gold. Her skirt is made up of what I understand are 3 different layers. So that's amazing. That's why it's so poofy. And then her cape is also lined from what I understand. And there is a hood attached to the cape that looks so good. She includes 2 birds, also a doll stand with the base in white, and also, of course, the poisoned apple. Yeah. So overall, I mean, the packaging looks amazing. The skirt, oh my gosh, like there's no, like it's so interesting to me because obviously the skirt, there's no glitter. There's no glitter on any part of this doll. There's no like loud prints or like, you know, like there's nothing, like this really feels realistic to me. Like this whole outfit, the design, the tailoring, the details, it all feels very realistic, like you would see on an actual dress, but like just obviously doll scaled. And I guess that's just how you're supposed to do doll fashion, obviously. That's like the ideal version of doll fashion, where it's just like real fashion, just like miniature versions for dolls. But I feel like here you can really see like it's like a actual legit dress, just like shrunk down for the doll. Like it looks amazing. Like I have to say, the colors are vibrant, the sleeves, the fabrics used feel so soft. Like they look so soft, they feel soft. Like I can already tell how soft they are. And then we also have the accessories, not too many, but like enough. Her little, you know, pendant, the little necklace, right? And then the face it's amazing. The face looks amazing. I think she is worth the money, and I can't wait to get her. Oh my god. And also I have a huge plan for the video I'm gonna make for this doll, because it's not just gonna be unboxing this doll. I'm also gonna be unboxing all of the previous Disney live action princesses. So yes, stay tuned for that video, because I bought all of those previous Disney live action princess dolls a while back, and I was actually going to make a unboxing video for the Halle Bailey doll. I never got around to doing that, so I'm going to make a whole massive unboxing video with the new Snow White doll. So it's going to be also interesting, because the evolution of Disney live action princess dolls has been kind of drastic and kind of like all over the place. So just I'm so happy that here with the latest version we have Snow White here, and she looks amazing, and the dress, the quality, it all just looks so good. Okay, and then we have the evil queen here, played by Gal Gadot. And you know, I think for her, Mattel has made you know, Gal Gadot, you know, a base dolls before, you know, of Wonder Woman in the past. So they had the face sculpt already, and I wonder if this face sculpt that they're using here is a new one, or if it is based, if they're like reusing the face sculpt from the previous Wonder Woman Gal Gadot related projects, you know, from the past. So I wonder, but you know, either case, it looks good here. I think it looks like her, the resemblance is there. Maybe not as strong as I see with, you know, Rachel Zegler, but I think still, I see this doll, I do see like, oh yeah, it's Gal Gadot, it's the actress. Okay, moving on. And then we have, she's also wearing the cowl, you know, like the headpiece. So I'm not sure if the headpiece is like fabric, or if it's like glued on to her head, or if it's like molded on. You know, like I'm kind of wondering like if there's actual hair rooted underneath the cowl, you know, like the cape portion. Maybe, probably not. The, you know, like the, maybe it's, she's bald, I don't know. So that's why I'm wondering, like, is it fabric, like the portion around her face, you know, that covers the hair, or does she have hair? She probably doesn't have hair underneath, because it would be really bulky if she did, and you would, you know, it would be difficult. So she's probably not rooted, or maybe if she is, she doesn't have too much hair underneath the headdress, the headpiece. Speaking of, you know, headdress, she's wearing this huge majestic crown that has like, it's inspired by stained glass, you know, different colored panels. That looks really good. I think that came out really amazing. It's again kind of high, kind of big, but that's again accurate to the movie, so that makes sense. And then she has like really good you know, bold makeup on. I think that works. Her dress, it's mainly like the same fabric for the dress portion. It's like a really sparkly fabric that shimmers in the light. You can see from the sleeves that they are, the inside seems to be lined as well, which is great. Then we have her the cape, the cape, the hood. No, just the cape. Yeah, there's no hood, but there's a cape. The cape is lined as well, and like this hot pink, fuchsia pink. It looks amazing. It's, again, I feel like very accurate to like the colors from the original animated movie, because like I feel like the original Evil Queen design, the colors were very like purple and fuchsia for the cape. So I feel like they captured it really well here. And then also like kind of attaching the cape, we have this green gem, which I feel like is that a new addition, or it's like a huge gem? Like it has to play a role in the movie, right? Because it's really big. But maybe it's just a closure, fastener. Maybe there's no actual meaning to it. Maybe it's just like a random gem. But it looks good either way. And then we have her accessories, which do include also a stand with the base in black, actually, so it's different from Snow White's. And then her accessories, instead of 2 birds, she includes her scepter / wand, which is interesting. I don't think she ever had a scepter like this in the original movie, so this is definitely a new kind of like addition to her character. And then for her, the bird she includes is actually, I think, a vulture, right? This is a vulture. That's a new piece, and you can actually attach the vulture to her arm, similar to how you can attach, Ghoulia's pet from Monster High on her arm for her original core doll, if anyone remembers. And then also, we have her apple, but hers is different, I believe, because it has a bite taken out of it. So very interesting. I think overall she looks great, but I don't feel like she looks as, extravagant as Snow White. Just the dress is much more simpler, and the fabric used is just sparkly, so there's not much difference of like, different segments using different fabrics, like Snow White with the torso and then the dress, and then the different layers for the skirt of the dress, right? So here it's just like one piece for the dress for the evil queen, and then the cape, and then the crown, and that's it. So simple, but still I feel like she looks very vibrant, the face, the headdress. Now there is a bit of concern here, because it seems that the stock photo and the final actual real life version of the dolls might differ a little bit, as we can see here, especially with like the evil queen. Snow White, I made a video on Snow White's real life pictures a while back, and her face looks amazing in person, but the evil queen, apparently there's this picture of her, real life picture of her already found, and the face does look different. The eyes are like just bigger, or I don't know, but definitely different. Not bad, different, just like different. So I do hope that there's no wonkiness or anything like that for these 2 dolls, because they are expensive. So, and then yes, we also have a sneak peek here of what the new limited edition Disney Store doll of the evil queen will look like here. Apparently Mariana here from the face group chat, she received, like, instead of the blue fairy for celebrating the Pinocchio anniversary that just released recently, they received this evil queen doll instead of the blue fairy. Like, whoever made this mistake, Disney is mad. So but yeah, now we have real life pictures of the evil queen already, and we do have like a leaked picture of Snow White's limited edition Disney Store, but we don't have a real life picture of her yet, just this blurry stock photo. So they're definitely coming, and I would assume that they're coming like after the movie drops, maybe like a month after. So, this person getting the evil queen like 2 months in advance almost, right? It's kind of crazy. So, but yeah, here we go. I think the packaging is nice. I don't really cover like, LE Disney Store dolls. I don't cover them as much, just there's always so many, and I feel like that's a completely different type of beast, like from the normal dolls that I collect. But like, I have to say, she's gorgeous, like the face sculpt. Is it new? I'm not sure. It does resemble, the actress Gal Gadot. It looks like the evil queen to me. Once again, with the headdress kind of covering, like her hair. I wonder, is she rooted or not? Is she bald? I'm kind of curious. And then her crown is significantly smaller in size, so it's not as tall, which I guess, okay. I don't know, it looks fine. And then we have her dress, which there's no cape here, there's no, there's no accessories, it's just her dress, which has sequins, which that's nice, but like still kind of simple. And then her sleeves do have some embroidery detail work. So yeah, she's cute, but I definitely feel like the Mattel version of both of these dolls, like the Mattel version of Snow White and the Evil Queen, definitely I feel like, to me, I prefer those versions over the Disney Store ones that we've seen that we have seen of so far anyway. But yeah, what do you think? I think she's cute, but like I don't know, I'm kind of like, I feel indifferent, like I like the Mattel version. This one I'm like, well, she's expensive, she's gonna be like a whole hassle to get, and like, yeah, it's just not really worth getting, I guess, in my opinion anyway. But like, what do you think? If you collect Disney LE dolls, what's your standard for dolls that you usually get? And yeah, what do you think of our first look at the Disney Store Evil Queen doll, and also of course the Mattel dolls of Snow White and the Evil Queen? Which versions do you prefer? I think overall I prefer the Mattel versions for sure. I think the faces, they definitely capture the actresses more. The resemblance isn't as uncanny, and the fabrics look actually like really good. Like Snow White's dress especially, like the lining, the poofy sleeves, like it all just looks so good. So honestly, the only thing I don't like that I actively dislike about the Mattel dolls is the shoes for the Evil Queen. They're just like the generic, purple, sparkly, glittery, gummy looking shoes. And obviously those are not accurate to the movie, but I'm also pretty sure that in the movie we never see her shoes anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Will you get them or not? Let me know down below, and I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider becoming a member today to support the channel if you're able to, and of course so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time stay peachy. Kisses.